Hello everyone, this is David Nguyen from Eyebrows Academy. Alright, this is the second video in the series about powder brows, okay? The basics, yeah? I make basic 0 yesterday. So this one very much like basic 0.1. Alright, so we just try to reinforce what we learned from the previous video. And in this video I just reposition my camera a little bit so that you can see the angle differently. So can everyone see? So now I'm just going to repeat what we learned in previous lesson, okay? So what I said in previous lesson is that you need to do one short stroke at a time. Let's say between 1 and 2 or 3 millimeters, okay? Do very short one, do one at a time very slowly, okay? You position your needle 90-degree angle against the skin, okay? 90-degree angle against the skin, and then you just do quick short stroke, okay? Quick like that, okay? So I'm pulling this one here, I'm pulling toward myself, or you can kick, okay? Pulling toward myself or kicking away from myself, okay? So I'm going to repeat the steps we learned from previous video. Okay, let's get started. And by the way, this one I'm using one needle, okay? One needle, okay? First, lower your needle 90 degrees against the skin. And as the needle touches the skin, you quickly do the stroke. See what I'm saying? Can everyone see? Do one at a time, okay? Very gentle. Okay, this is the very basic, okay? We don't want to do too much damage to the skin, so we want to be very precise and very gentle, just like you're just like scratching the skin basically with a needle, but you do it in very quick motion, okay? Lower and pull the trigger, just like that. Can everyone see? Very small, right? Okay, do I need to reposition the camera? Hold on just a second. Let me refocus the camera a little bit. There we go, much better. Okay, let me just repeat this line here. Lower the needle, quickly do the stroke. Just like that, okay? Don't worry about the line, okay? Now we just try to do the stroke correctly. As you can see, the dots are really small, very small, okay? Very small dots. Alright, so let's keep going with this line. So I'm pulling toward myself. I don't do very fast, okay? I just lower and quickly pull toward myself. Okay. Now let's do the second line. Just like that. Do very short one. Couple millimeters, okay. Okay. The key here is that we don't want to make mistake. And mistake I mean you strike too deep into the skin and you will see bleeding. Okay. You just lower the needle carefully and quickly strike the skin. Okay, do one at a time. One stroke at a time, okay? You need to get the basic done before we go faster, okay? Don't worry about speed. I would not recommend you to obtain speed right now. Our goal is do it accurately and create distinct dots, very tiny small dots on the skin. Okay, just like that. Now let's do the third line. Okay, lower the needle, quickly striking the skin. Okay, can everyone see? I'm feeling this myself, so sometimes I have to stand up and check the camera, make sure that everyone can see. Okay, just like that. Alright, so let's keep going with this line. I think the camera, the focus is good. You see, I just started doing this technique from yesterday. Okay, because why? I tried to do powder brown for the last few months and the result is not quite good. So I'm going back to the basic and make sure that I do the basic correctly. Okay, that's how my brain works. I want to start doing something and I want to do what is the, I want to do the basic step. What are the basics? I only want to learn the basic first and do the basic really well. Okay, you see, this is very easy. Alright, everyone can do it. Yeah, with some patience and practice. Okay, you should be able to do it. Okay, the idea is just like you create little dots on the surface of the skin and you will see very minimal bleeding. And this technique applicable to both powder browns, nano shading, ombre and so on. Okay, you see, I used to do ombre and powder brown stuff and I did too much damage to the skin and it will scab. It will scab and the whole brow will scab, and when the scab falls off, the pigments all gone. But with this technique here, it will only scab at the place that the needle strike the skin. That means only the dots area will scab. Okay, any area that you do the dots, it will scab, not the entire brows. Okay, I have seen some artists from Vietnam and this is what he was talking about. So you should be able to do it. I believe at the end of this series we all should be able to do this one. Okay, don't spend too much money and chasing this or that and you're just wasting your time. You're just wasting your time spending, throwing away good money after the bad one. You just need to understand what is the basic technique and try to do the basic ones really well and see how the result comes out. Okay, you see, I'm doing one stroke at a time, very patient. Okay, and as you can see, the dots are really small. It's like super little dots on the surface of the skin. Okay, very tiny. Okay, and as you can see here, the dark area right here, you see, sometimes I have like a little bit dark little pools of ink right there. That means I make mistakes. That means I went too much against the skin. Okay, so just lower the needle 90 degrees against the skin, quickly strike. Okay, just do about, the stroke maybe 2-3 millimeters. Anyway, a half a centimeter is a good rule then. So I would say if you go more than half centimeter, maybe that's too long. For now, just go short. Okay, because we want to practice the motion. Yeah, as we work more and more with the hands, and then your brains and your hands will connect, and then your motions of the hand will get better. It will improve. Okay, all right, let's start from here. Okay, just go line by line. So I hope this latex skin here is good. You understand that you can see, yeah? You see I go very short stroke, lower and quickly pull, lower and quickly pull, okay? For now, don't worry if the ink will stick or will not stick to the skin, yeah, that's beside the point. What we are trying to right now is try to be accurately doing the stroke on the skin and just brushing the surface of the skin, okay? It should not cause any bleeding at all, okay? So just do short stroke accurately. By accurate I mean you're just brushing the skin, striking the skin without causing too much damage. And the little dots should be very, very distinct. Yeah. If you pull the needle really quick, the dots will be distinct. Okay. Yeah. Very, very tiny dot. Okay. That means we are just barely touching the surface of the skin, and that's good. Okay. It's very hard to go shallow. Going deep is really easy. Yeah. Going deep, you just blindly striking the skin and you will go deep. You see bleeding, yeah, you go very deep. But brushing the skin surface is really hard. Why? Because the needle length, the speed of the needle, your hand and your eyes, and all of those coordinations among the machine needles and your eyes and your hand, very hard. So that's why I'm telling you, just do one single stroke at a time first. Try to have a feel for your hand, your needles, your machines, okay? And your hand, not only that hand, but your left hand right here, when you hold the latex or hold the skin, right? This hand should feel it too, should feel that the needle strike the skin, okay? Okay, let's just keep going. Yeah, it's just this one, it's just like painting, yeah? We're painting a little stroke at a time. Going from right to left. I'm going a little bit too fast now because I'm getting used to it. As I told you, don't worry about the speed. If you do one single stroke well and accurately, and you repeat it many times, naturally and automatically in a week or two, your speed will improve without losing the accuracy. So right now I'm just lower my needle 90 degrees against the skin and just going like that. Yeah, doing about 1 to 3 millimeters at a time, and I try to be very even. Okay, one next to the other, from right to left, or I'm doing here from left to right. Okay, just doing like that. But be patient. Okay, be very patient. Okay. Yeah, do something right first. If the first stroke you cannot do it right, you cannot get it right, you do it wrong. If you do many strokes, all of them are wrong. Get the first one correct. If you are able to get one correctly, you should be able to get the next one correctly, and so on and so forth. So do not worry about, oh, this is too slow, I don't have the patience. What can I do? Well, you just have to be patient. Yeah, enjoy the moment, you know. Take one stroke at a time. Do it slow, get it correctly. Alright. And I'm telling you, this practice won't take long. It will take you maybe a few weeks, okay? Any machine would work. I have a lot of questions. People asking me on Facebook, on YouTube, what kind of machine can I buy the machine I'm using right now? I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. What is important is the technique. And the most important in PMU and microblading is this bottom line. You should not do too much damage to the skin. Why? Because if you do too much damage to the skin, the scabbing is terrible and the pigment will come out. Okay? So try to be very gentle on the skin. Okay? Alright, I'm telling you what I'm doing right now here. After this one, if I wipe it off, the pigment will not stick much to the skin at all. Not much at all. Okay, because we just do one single pass. But don't worry about that one. You should not care. Okay? You should not care at this stage if the pigment will stick or not sticking. Okay? You just try to do one stroke accurately at a time. One stroke at a time. From right to left, from left to right. Okay? 90 degrees. Quickly pull the needle or quickly strike the skin. Okay, just like that. Okay, one at a time. You see right now I'm gaining more speed because I'm getting used to the motion. Okay, and let me get it slow again. One at a time. Let me do a little bit sparse, more sparse, not too close together, so that you can see. Alright, you see how easy that is? Yeah, very, very easy. Yeah, left to right, right to left. Okay. Alright, now let's do the second pass. Let's just repeat. Okay, we go back here, repeat this thing again. I'm doing very, very slow. Okay, I do one stroke at a time. I don't do fast. Just lower it and strike the skin. Okay, just like that. Okay. I think the mistake that I make in the past, and a lot of us make, is that we just try to chase this technique or that technique. You know, we saw some nice, good pictures, and we just fall for it, in love with it, and forgetting what we need to do. What we need to do is learn the basic, figure out the basic. Hey, that great artist, how could she do it, or how could he do it? What is the basic principle? What is the basic that I need to learn? And just learn the basic, okay? Yeah? You should not care about the advanced, this, advanced, that. I don't care about advanced. I only care about basics. Yeah? It's just like 1 + 1 is 2. If I know how to add 1 to 1 is 2, I will know how to add a few thousand, a couple 100,000 together, no problem. Even if I count one at a time, okay? There we go. Yeah, so you're just doing like this, okay? Left to right, right to left. Lower the skin, quickly strike. Just like that, okay? Very, very simple. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, let me get some more ink here. And keep going. Alright, so you got my idea, okay? Do it slow. Okay, one stroke at a time. Be very, very patient. Okay. Okay, be very, very patient. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let me do a little bit faster. Okay. Oh, by the way, no, I should not do faster. Now you can do like kicking. Okay. You can do the kicking motion. So what I'm doing, I just kick it away from myself. One stroke at a time. Very short. You see, I make some mistake here. Whenever you see like a lot of ink go on the skin, that means I make a mistake. Yeah. See, I just make a mistake right there. Again, another mistake, you see? Yeah. This is simple, but you have to be careful. A lot of practice, a lot of practice, okay? A lot of practice. Unless we create some new machine, totally different design, totally different different methodology than this one. And I believe there's some new design that can do better job than this kind of machine. Okay, I'm doing one stroke at a time. You see, lower and quickly pushing the needle very fast away from myself. Okay, so let me just keep doing the kicking. You see, lower the needle 90 degrees and quickly strike the skin very fast. Yeah, the difficulty is how to do it evenly. Yeah, that's hard. We will talk about pigment distribution by the stroke later on in future video. But for now, just try to strike the skin gently, but very decisively. Okay, the key is very decisively strike the skin. Okay, in a quick, fast manner. Alright, so you have seen a lot of the stroke like that, but now I'm going to rotate my needle so that you can see the motion better. Okay, so I'm going to rotate it here. Can everyone see? Okay. Okay, maybe this one you can see better. Okay, let me position my skin a little bit. Okay, alright, I'm going to do sideways so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you have seen the frontal view, now you see the sideways view. Okay, okay, I'm going to pull into myself, myself. Let me get some ink here. Okay. Can you see? Okay. Hold on, let me turn off the machine. Let me adjust the needle a little bit. Okay. Get some more ink. There we go, you see? Can you see the dots? Alright. Alright, just like that, okay? Oh, this is better. I think the sideways view is better for you, okay? Let me just keep going. Just like that. Very small powdery effect on the skin. Very little. Okay. Alright, get some ink. Okay. keep going. Okay. Short stroke. Quickly pull to myself. Just like that. Okay, can everyone see? Let me check the camera. Just like that. Oh, okay. So the camera is good. Alright. Repeat on another line. Just like that. Okay, be very accurately and gently striking the skin. There we go. So now let's try the kicking motion. Okay. Okay. This means I push away from myself. Okay. You see I make a mistake right here. Whenever you see a lot of ink, that means you make a mistake. There we go. Just do short stroke, okay? One at a time. Okay, you got the idea. Alright, I hope everyone got the idea, okay? So now I'm going to do some fast, quick one, okay? Because once you get used to this one, you can do really fast, okay? Or how fast or slow it's up to you. But I'm telling you, the more you practice, the better you will get, okay? Can everyone see? Okay. You see, this one I just practiced from yesterday, this technique. Get some more ink. Don't try to go too long, okay? Don't try to drag or try the skin too long a distance, okay? Okay, let's do up here a little bit, get some more ink. You see? Just this simple technique helped me a lot in the last 2 days. You see, if I get one stroke done correctly, I can get all the stroke done fairly accurately. Okay. You see the white, black, white, black, white, black, white is not even yet, okay? But let's just keep going, okay? The thing is, we should not strike the skin too much. That's our goal right now, okay? The evenness of the color distribution on the skin we will talk about later on. For now, we just try to do it correctly, one stroke at a time. That means we do not cause too much damage to the skin, okay? Okay, let me fix this white and that issue. You can do very short stroke and you go over it and it will be even. See, now I'm kicking. You see two motion, pulling toward yourself. I'm pulling right now, kicking. You need to do both, so that later on we both pull and kick, pull, kick at the same time. Okay, that's the goal. It will be in future videos. Okay. Alright, you see, very simple techniques. Okay, let's do a little bit of it here. You see, I make less mistake now. You see, and the dots I create very tiny and small dots on the skin, very small, because I barely touching the skin. Okay. Alright. So now I'm trying to stack more layers, one on top of the other. Just gently go over it evenly. Okay. Alright. Now this video a little bit long, but I hope it will be useful and helpful to you, okay? I'm just trying to show you the frontal view and now the sideways view so that you know the motion of the stroke I'm doing, okay? And I believe that with a lot of practice and patience on your part, you will get this right. You will definitely able to do this one correctly, and you can create some beautiful powder or ombre or shading brows. Okay. We all have bills to pay, folks. You all have to make money to pay bills, so make sure you do it. Practice and practice and practice. Okay. Okay, so now I'm creating the tail right now. Okay. You see, I make less mistake right now, and my hand took 2 days, not even 2 days. I think total hours, maybe 3 or 4 hours of doing the short stroke technique that I've been telling you, showing you, and now I can do this one fairly evenly. Okay, and this is fun. Okay, this one here too fat and here too skinny. Let's make it a tiny bit bigger. Okay, we need to do the tail darker. Okay, gently striking the skin. Okay, now I'm kicking out. I'm pushing away from myself. Okay. Okay, I'm kicking, pushing the needle away from myself. Okay. Add some more pigment. Still pushing away from myself. Okay. Okay, short stroke. But now as you can see, I'm doing very fast. Okay. But again, the common denominator is that you do one stroke at a time. Okay, as I have been telling you, do one stroke at a time first, and after a few hours, I bet you, a few hours, a few days, you are able to do it very fast, because you already have the feel for your machine, the needle and the power of the machine, and your hand and your brain and your eyes all coordinate together and make this one work. Okay. Okay, so don't try to run. Alright, try to crawl first, then walk, and after you walk a little bit, and then you automatically and suddenly you know how to run. Okay, I'm still kicking it out. Just for the fun of it, we go here a little bit. You see here I make some mistake, too strong, too deep, but the rest I'm doing fairly okay. Okay folks, this is just a couple of hours of practice, my technique. Alright, so it doesn't look that bad, does it? Not bad at all. Now try to stack another layer on top, okay? Now, so we're on kicking, now we're pulling, okay? One stroke at a time, but we're doing very fast. Get some more ink. I need to finish this video quickly because my mom, she's hungry. I need to cook lunch for her. My mom, she's 83 or 84. And she got a lot of medical condition. She got dementia. So now I have to cook and take care of her when I'm at home. So I better finish this up quickly. Okay, and this video is only really long. I hope you got my idea, okay? My idea is minimal damage to the skin. Do one stroke at a time, 90 degrees. Lower your needle quickly. Pull toward yourself. Pull quickly toward yourself. Or kick away from yourself, okay? And you're just doing that. Try to be very, very even, okay? I'm pulling toward myself right now. Okay. You see, after just a few hours, I'm able to do it really fast. Okay, and again, I don't want to emphasize speed. Okay, what we should aim for is accuracy. Even if you are doing it really, really slow, do it accurately. That means minimal damage to the skin, quickly pulling the needle so that you create distinct dots or powders on the skin. Okay, minimal bleeding. Okay, with the tail, you want to make it darker. Okay, I'm kicking right now. So when I go from here to here, I'm pulling, and when I go opposite, I try to do the kicking. Okay, I try to practice both ways. Okay. At the tail, I think you have to be careful. You see, I make some mistake. I make here, I straight out of the tail. Okay, be very careful and stay inside the shape. I do very short stroke. I stack layer on layer on layer, and just gently and patiently go. Alright, I need to finish that up quickly. I need to prepare lunch for my mom. She's hungry. My daughter today, she got the flu too. So I have to take care of both of them. It's Sunday. I love this thing, okay? I found this one is really, really useful and easy, folks. Get the basic done. Get the very basic done. And you don't have to spend a lot of money on this class or that class, or this technique, that technique. Come on. 1 plus 1 is always 2. Doesn't matter whom you learn from, if you learn it correctly. If you learn from someone, say, hey, 1 plus 1 is 2 or 0. That's wrong. Or 1 plus 1 is 3, right? If you learn 1 plus 1 is 3, 1 plus 1 is 0. Hey, the technique is wrong. Just get the basic thing done right. 1 plus 1 is always 2. And what does that have anything to do with this one? It means minimal damage to the skin. Do the basic right. Do the very, very basic correctly. That means position your needle 90 degree against the skin, quickly pulling it toward yourself or pushing it away from away from yourself. And do it really fast. Create dot, minimal damage to the skin, and it will look good. Okay. Okay, you can pull or you can put whatever, do 2 motion. Okay, we need both. Okay. Okay, let's wrap this up. We're almost done. Hey, what do you guys think? Oh, okay. this video I'm doing on the iPhone and it's 2x video, so that's why you see it's really big. Okay. Again, this is David Nguyen from Eyebrows Academy. Thank you and bye bye. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. At least you learned something useful. Alright, learn something useful. Okay. Now let me just wipe off the skin, and you will see that very little ink sticks to the skin, and that's good because we are doing very little damage to the skin. Okay. Okay, and I will show you. I show you what I got. Okay. This one, before we do any touch up, right? Normally after you do this, you would wipe it off like this, and then you check for any unevenness and fix it. Okay. But that's not the point of this video. You see I'm showing you here. You see, even though it's uneven, but you see very smooth skin, very smooth. Yeah, very smooth. Okay. Yeah, that's mean minimal damage to the skin. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay. And in the future I will show you how to do it evenly. Yeah, we wipe it off like this, and then we will go over and make sure, you know, they even. Okay. Thank you and goodbye.